On a quiet night, when the world felt cold and empty, Professor Potato found someone small, lost, and alone. A little sprout, with no place to go. Others walked past him, but not the professor. He didn't ask questions. He simply helped. Don't be afraid, little sprout. You are safe here. He brought him home, gave him warmth, gave him food, gave him a chance. And for the first time, the little sprout felt safe. But the professor didn't stop there. He shared his knowledge, his skills, his secrets. Not because he had to, but because he believed kindness creates something greater, something powerful. I will teach you everything so you can become something great, something that can change everything.
At first, he was grateful for the kindness, the knowledge, the second chance. But slowly, something changed. The more he learned, the more he saw what the professor had, the respect, the power, the brilliance, and deep inside, admiration turned into envy. Why him and not me? The thought grew, quietly, dangerously, until one night, while the professor slept, the little sprout made a choice, not of growth, but of greed. He searched deeper into secrets that were never meant to be stolen.
I'm tired of living in your shadow, Potato. With this power, I will rise.
And to cover his tracks, he replaced the truth with something darker, something poisonous. At night, kindness was not returned, it was betrayed.
On a quiet night, kindness found a lost soul. But some seeds, once planted, grow into something dark. He gave him warmth, a home, and the secrets of his power. Not because he had to, but because he believed in kindness. But the more he learned, the more he saw what the professor had. And admiration quietly turned into envy.
I'm tired of living in your shadow. With this power I will rise, and you will be forgotten.
That night, kindness was not returned. It was betrayed.
Did this. The harvest failed because of his cursed formula.
Tunas, why are you doing this? I cared for you, like you were my own family.
Truth doesn't always win, especially when trust is already broken. Not all kindness returns as kindness.
Power without heart is unstable. It may look strong, but it cannot create life. Back in the studio, Tunas tried to use what he had stolen, the same formula, the same knowledge, but something was missing. Not skill, not intelligence, but intention. And without it, everything collapsed. The light turned into chaos. The energy turned against him. And for the first time, he understood. This was never about power. Meanwhile, far from the noise, far from the lies, the professor lived in peace, not seeking revenge, not seeking justice, only balance, because true strength doesn't need to prove itself. It simply gives life. And when Tunas returned, not as a rival, but as someone broken, the professor didn't turn away. He didn't hate, he didn't punish, he chose to give again. Because kindness, when it's real, doesn't change, even when it's hurt.
The truth has a strange way of returning, slowly, quietly, but inevitably. The village began to see it. The damage wasn't his doing. The lies didn't hold forever. And the one they once trusted stood there carrying the weight of his choices. Tunas, no longer proud, no longer powerful, just broken. And for the first time, he told the truth, not to save himself, but to set things right. The village fell silent. Regret spread faster than anger ever did. They remembered who the professor truly was. Not power, but kindness. So they went, not to demand, but to ask. And when they found him, he was the same. Calm, kind, unchanged. Because true kindness doesn't depend on how others treat you. It comes from who you are. And this time, he didn't return for recognition. He returned to restore. And Tunas finally learned how to give. Because in the end, kindness was never weakness. It was the strongest thing of all.